that instead of asking for money, ask what you want. Like if you want to create a house, ask for a house. And so now the question is, what should you do after asking? Is it that easy? Like I ask and I'll get. Is there something I'm supposed to do? Or am I just supposed to sit and wait that, okay, I've asked for a house and it will get done? So,
That's a good question, Jayanti. So let's start with basics. Okay. We still live in Karmabhumi where we have to, do something. Okay. Um, but we also need to understand how do we really create anything? How do you create anything? Again, the word manifest is actually trending these days, and everyone is, focused on, oh, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that, and they're using so many tools to manifest it. Yes, it is magic, and yet it is not magic because it is very natural and normal to be able to create something that you desire. Okay. How do we really create anything? So in day-to-day life, you do so many things, you ask for so many things, and you don't even wonder, you don't even ask questions, and you just get it, right? Like, for example, you just get up, and you know that you have to do something. Let's say you have to go somewhere, you have to reach a place. You get ready, you step down, you have booked a cab, you get the cab, you sit in the cab, and you reach the place where you have to reach. Okay. So now what did you create? You created a situation where you woke up and everything was very smooth in one line. You woke up, you got dressed, you got ready, and you booked a cab, you got the cab, and you reached. For a lot of people, this can be struggle. People who believe that, oh my God, my life is so difficult. Everything requires so much of hard work. I have to put in so much effort. Okay. And when you have that belief, then you wake up exhausted and then you're trying to get ready, and then something happens with the clothes, you have to change it, you have to fix it, you're struggling with while getting dressed up. Then you finally settle with the dress that you want to wear. And then you're trying to book a cab and it's not getting booked. There's some problem with the cab driver. Maybe you're calling him, he's not picking up your call, and you end up fighting with the cab driver, and then you have to book another cab, and then you go down and try to catch the cab and book, or try to sit in the cab, but there's some problem there. Then you sit, finally you settle in the cab, and then you start your journey, and then there's a lot of traffic. So every step is a struggle. Why? Because the belief is my life is a struggle. Nothing comes to me with ease. So two scenarios wherein you're like, okay, I have to go there, and you're just focused on reaching there. So everything is done very smoothly. But if my focus is on how am I going to get ready, how am I going to get the cab, then you struggle. And both are your creations. You have created it. And your creation depends on your belief system. Believe that okay, I want to reach there and I'll reach there on time. And you reach. That's your belief there. My belief, there's a lot of struggle in the second scenario, and you struggle. So what do we do? What is happening? What's happening is your belief systems is creating your reality. And where is this belief system coming from? Your childhood. Okay. And if you believe in past life or ancestral energies, you've also carried DNA and sanskaras and the energies from your past life and from your ancestors. And they are also contributing to your belief system. Okay. So that belief, the belief, collected from different people, different, societies, different learnings, and it becomes your belief system, the pool of your beliefs. And that regulates your life. When you realize what your belief is, when you realize that your belief is creating all your reality, everything, and when you start working on it and you start changing it, that's when you start changing your reality too. So if you believe, the first step is if you believe you can have the house, or you deserve the house, or you're definitely going to have the house for sure.
mm,
You deserve it, and you definitely, it's not even about deserve, you're just going to have it.
mm,
There's no question asked, there's no blog, nothing. It's default. Like, yes, of course, I'm supposed to have it.
mm,
Okay. So when the belief is that, of course, you're going to get it. And
mm,
what will happen is every opportunity that
mm,
comes your way, you will grab it and you'll work towards it. Just like how you got up, you had to wake up in order to reach to the destination where you had to go. So you woke
mm,
up, you dressed up, actions
mm,
that you're taking, okay? Then
mm.
you had to book the cab to reach
Yeah,
there. And then you sat
yeah,
in the cab and then you reach there.
yeah,
Same way to buy a house, you will get opportunities. Of course, you'll have to take action. But the
yeah.
actions, the opportunities will happen all with ease.
Mm,
It will just happen with ease and there's no struggle. And
mm.
that's what we are talking about here.
Okay,
Okay. So
okay.
I'll give another example, very simple examples. Poor people, people who struggle with their meals, they don't know
Mm,
if they're going to have food. The food is struggle for them.
mm,
One day meal is a struggle for them. For us, we
mm.
don't even think about it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We just create it. The food is served, we eat.
Mm,
We don't even think about it because it's a default. It's a belief. We are not struggling with it. But for someone else, it can be a struggle because their belief is, oh, I'm poor, and how am I going to create my next meal? And
yeah.
that's how the manifestation of creation is affected.
Mm,
Okay. So when we just focus on what we desire, I don't, now, wherever I am right now, I don't have to think about, oh, how am I going to earn money for my food? It is so easy. It just happens. Same way, I'm just focused on food. Okay, food. Khana
mm,
hai, khana will be served and I have to eat and I have to, buy. And it's always same way. If I want to buy a house, it should be that easy. Okay. Opportunities, situations, everything will be created for you to have it. If
yeah,
you're willing, if you're ready.
yeah. I'm just changing the topic a bit. When you said that, I'm not making fun of anybody. It's just, I just want to share this situation. When I was small, and if the food that is served is more than what I want, I remember my parents used to always say, there are so many people without food, and you are wasting. Finish it. So every time that question was asked to me, I would be thinking, how does this help people out there who don't have food if I finish this? Hilarious. I just didn't have the guts to ask my mother because she would be very angry at that point in time. There are so many people without food and you're wasting, finish it. So, yeah, I just remembered that. It's not to insult anybody.
Yeah.
But that thought just came in. Yeah. So coming back to what you said is that it's not about asking just because this podcast is going on. Many people have told that, okay, just ask and you will receive. You know, the the complete belief and the complete surrender that whatever it is, I'm going to get this. Whatever it is, I'm going to create this. I'm not going to create mostly. It's like I'm also creating, yes, but then it's just coming from, you're just blessed with it,
Yeah.
So we have to also know that we are worthy of every blessing, right? So only
Yes.
once we accept that fact that yes, okay, you will create, and you have to be conscious enough to uh, see the signs. Okay, do this to create this, do this to create that. So even, probably consciousness doesn't have to be like you are mentally, that voice is coming somewhere, even the body is assessing the signals that, like you said, that your client or your friend who just got gifted by uh, not just mother. I think she also won a lottery for a
Yes, yes, she
so it
did. Yeah.
just didn't happen, right? Because she wanted to create that and she had the consciousness to go and buy that lottery ticket, choose that lottery ticket to make sure that she created this reality. So we don't have to know everything, right? If I have to build a house, if I have to create a house, I need to know everything. That concept shouldn't be there. I don't need to know everything. I've asked it
No,
is just be aware and just be conscious to um, accept it.
yeah, that's a beautiful point, actually, Jayanti. Yes, so a lot of us are stuck
Yeah.
with this belief that I should know everything if I'm working towards something, if I'm trying to create something. I should know everything. How, when, why, what. I should know everything. But can you really know everything? Do you really know before creating anything? Does your plan actually get fulfilled the way you have planned or visualized in your head? It
Hmm.
actually doesn't. Most of the times, sometimes, yes, it can just work exactly how you have planned. But most of the times, it doesn't.
Hmm.
Why? Because life is supposed to be uncertain and mysterious. And that's the fun.
Hmm.
If we knew everything, I practice astrology too. And
Hmm.
even if you know astrology, you can't predict everything. You're not supposed to know everything.
Hmm.
You can't predict everything. Oh, this is going to happen, that is going to happen. No.
Hmm.
Life is mysterious, and that's the essence of life.
Hmm.
Okay. And the magic is in mystery.
Hmm.
Okay. So when you say, okay, let's create this now, and let's do everything we can to create this. So,
Yeah.
house, or let's say I want to create a project, I want to
Ah.
create something. Um, yes, so I have to be excited about it. I am excited about it. And now let's do anything and everything possible to create this. Is it
Hmm.
going to work? Is it not going to work? I don't know. How
Hmm.
is it going to happen? I don't know. But when I sit,
Hmm.
things will start flowing. When I sit and work towards it, I'm sure it will start flowing and it will, you know, unfold itself into some form of reality.
Hmm.
And that's the fun of being a human. That's the fun of living a life. But most of us are scared,
Yeah.
because we become logical and rational people, and especially in last few decades, intellectuality is being so promoted that everyone is thinking and overthinking. Nobody is trusting this, that yes, if I've asked for it, it will work out. Have faith in your own self. If you don't want to believe in God, don't believe. Have faith in your own self and
Hmm.
have fun while creating it. But most of us are like I do get a lot of questions asked about this. But how am I going to do it?
Hmm.
What do I do? What do I do next to make it happen right away?
Hmm.
And the only answer I give to them is, you've asked for it, you're doing everything possible to create it. Now stop. Relax.
Hmm.
Now stop thinking,
Yeah.
because you
That
will
is
block the creation.
yeah, exactly. You'll block the creation. See, that's a very tricky side to it that we believe in instant gratification, right? So I have asked, and tomorrow it is not there. Okay, आज नहीं हुआ, कल हो जाएगा. So again, next day it's not there. Then months go. It can be a small thing, it can be a big thing, whatever. It's like just to create something so small, it's taking so long. That does creep in, right? So different kinds of thoughts creep into our mind, and I have had complete faith that this will happen, but yet it has not happened. And then the negative side will start growing and becoming bigger.
Yeah.
So it's natural. It happens to everybody. So at that point in time, um, we should be self-aware, right? Okay, listen. It is going to happen. I know that. But right now, what I'm feeling is probably going to block or push it further. Let me just calm myself. That kind of self check, self audit should follow, should be with us through this journey, isn't it?
Absolutely. And thank you for pointing this out.